Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Step into my tent, my friends and movie maniacs, as we take a look at an independent horror thriller from across the pond, as some people say. It's from England, and it's called Demons at Dawn. It was directed by Randy Kent and written by Chris Sanders, and we get the story of a hitman, played by Ben Silver. He's Mickey Santini. He's on his last job. He's in debt quite a bit, and to clear his debt, he takes this one last hit job. Well, he gets more than he bargains for on this job, because as he goes to the remote countryside to take care of his target, he finds out that there's a lot more than just his target out there, and it's evil, and it wants to get at him and do nasty things to him. And we see him, along with one other individual who gets caught up in the chaos, try to figure out how they're going to take care of these demons at dawn while escaping with their lives. Yeah, this was fun. It is always interesting to watch independent films, especially indie horror from other countries, and seeing similarities in their approach to things and making the most out of the budget that they have, and also a little bit different style choices, especially in the cinematography. Now, Chris Sanders gives us an interesting story that's got a number of twists and turns. I had a chance to interview him, and just before I interviewed him, I had this feeling of From Dusk Till Dawn, and he mentions that was one of his influences. And you can see it here. You start out with a set of characters, but we don't necessarily stay with those same characters as we move along in the story. You know, and I liked that. It kept you guessing of exactly where it was going to go, and as Randy Kent would say, keep you on your toes. So I appreciated that quite a bit, and liked that they have a very diverse group of characters in here. Now, Chow Feng Mei is played by Crystal J. Huang, and she is the gangster who, the gang leader, I should say, the gangster leader who, mob boss, however you want to put it, she is the main scary individual who sends the hitman on his job, and I loved her character quite a bit. Very, very cold, calculating character, and yeah, she just her presence has strength there, and I really loved how she played that. John Altman shows up in here as Carlos Radinsky, and I loved his performance in here. As he was great. We don't get a whole lot of screen time with him, but when we do get him, yeah, he was so much fun in here. And even Chris Sanders shows up in the film in an interesting part and just having fun. Everybody seemed to be on board with this film and having fun and knowing what they were making, and it comes across through their performances, and it makes for a better viewing experience. Now, as far as special effects go, they use a lot of practical effects for the demons that eventually show up. Yes, it says demons at night. You do get demons, folks. A little bit of a spoiler, but yeah, it's in the trailer. You know, and I loved the look of them quite a bit. They tried to go as practical as possible, but of course, with budget constraints, you got to do digital as well. And so the digital, it looked all right. They used it sparingly enough to where it really wasn't that distracting. There is some humor worked in here as well, just to lighten things up so it's not completely dark and bleak. So I like that, but not a lot of humor, but just enough to kind of lighten things. Yeah, overall, folks, Demons at Dawn, I think, is a fun indie horror film that if you like indie horror films, you should check it out, especially if you're curious about ones from England or other countries. Yeah, Demons at Dawn should be on your watch list. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out our interview. We've got our full interview on our website, specialmarkproductions.com, and the video version will be up on our channel soon here. Check out our Patreon, like and subscribe and all that here. I thank you for your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.